Buddy, how you doing? Don, how you doing, sir?
I'm good. How are you doing, Larry?
Doing good, doing good. Looks like we already have Brody in the chat. Hey, Brody, how's it going?
Yeah, God
Is
damn it,
Mr.
Brody.
Frilly there?
Hello, Brody.
IT. Oh man. So, what have you been up to, man? How's your week going?
Oh, it's all right. Not to always talk about the weather, but we're having a snowstorm here.
Wow.
Yeah. We had a week of spring, and then this morning, or in the middle of the night, we got about 4 to 5 inches. So it's stopped now, but hopefully by Monday it'll be back to nice. How about you?
Wow.
How's things in Canada, Texas?
Connexus is fine, except we had this. It's funny you say the storm. We had a crazy rainstorm last night.
Hmm.
I mean, trees down, and on my way to work I saw like, because I work downtown and they're having like some big festival going on this weekend, and porta potties were like over like on its sides and stuff. That's how crazy apparently it was.
No
I
shit.
No shit.
Sorry, go ahead. I can't help myself with these bad jokes. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I mean, it was just like that's how bad it was. I woke up in the middle of the night because my cat was freaking out. Switch was freaking out. She's the one that's real skittish, so she was freaking out, and then I fell asleep again, and then she was still freaking out because then I look outside, not outside, but towards the window, and I just see a bunch of lightning. I was like, "Holy cow, man! It's crazy outside."
Mm.
And yeah, then this morning it's like pollen everywhere on the floor from all the trees. It was nuts. Now it's dark. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by.
Jim.
How's it going,
Jim.
Jim?
Jim is awesome.
Russell, my man. Thank you, sir, for stopping
Hey, Russell.
by.
Russell. Nice to see you.
Oh, we got Marty.
Oh,
Marty's in the house
Marty.
as well. How's it going,
Marty in the
Marty?
crib. Shout out to Marty.
No, man. So any good stuff you heard this week? Any movie trailers or any news or anything?
Oh, all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, I'm
I,
surprised.
well, first I signed up for the AMC Plus / Shutter / what is it, IFC or whatever the third one is. I signed up for that package, and I went through Shutter and filled up my queue.
Nice,
So it was
nice.
cool to go in there. I haven't been on there in like a year or two, so it was cool to see all the stuff they've added since then and fill up my queue. And um, oh god, what's the name of the one you wanted me to watch? The Spanish film that's scary as hell. Uh,
When Evil Lurks.
When Evil Lurks. Thank you. That was one of the first ones I put on my queue. That and all the Joe Bob Briggs Last Drive-ins. Those are the
Nice.
first I'll be getting to. And Possession, the old school 1981 Sam Neill one. I've always
Oh,
wanted to
okay.
see that, so it's been hidden on Shutter, and that's on my top list. Um, Oh, hey, Patrick's here. He says
Hey,
it's IFC Midnight is the other one that is included. So there you go.
hey, Professor. Welcome, sir. Welcome.
Blood gobble to you, sir.
Were cow, right? Was it Were cow?
Where cow?
Were cow.
And
I need to make a mock-up shirt of that one too, man.
where cow?
Just haven't had the chance. Marty says, "I know you did, Larry, but Don, did you see the Alien Romulus trailer?"
Marty, it's almost like you're on the payroll, buddy. You know where we're going. We've turned the steering wheel over to Marty for a second. Yes, I did watch a couple of new trailers this week. One of them for the new Alien Romulus. Um, I found it interesting. It started off by pointing out that it was from the creator of the Evil Dead, the scary new remake, not Evil Dead Rise, but the other one. And I thought they were leaning really heavily into horror this time. I think maybe the complaints of the first two Alien prequels, the Covenant and Prometheus, I think maybe the complaint was they were a little talky and not enough scary actiony. And this appears to be more almost like a stalker film. Like this looks more back to the original Aliens or Alien, I
Yeah,
should say.
that scene with all the face huggers running, that looked pretty intense. But I
Well, I
know,
just thought.
but I know. Go
Oh,
ahead.
sorry. No, I was gonna say the opening scene of the trailer where you can see the sleep storage of the cryo chambers, and they're like broken open and there's blood all over them. Like that's great imagery. You know, you don't even have
Mhm.
to show violence; you can show the after effects of violence, and it kind of piques your interest. You know.
Yeah, I feel like it's going back to that. that old school, that whole pan through where you see like through the corridors and stuff like that. I thought that was really cool. I really dig the trailer. I can see what you mean by hopefully it's not just full on gore, like what I mean. Like
Mhm.
and I think Marty said it too on his recent review or breakdown of it. He hopes that it's not like more emphasizing on the gore and stuff like that. Like keep it, I guess like you were saying, almost like going back to the roots, like a slasher element, sort of.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind a little bit of it, of the action part of it here and there, kind of mix it up, but as long as it's like a good mix, you know what I mean?
Well, like I said, the Prometheus and Covenant, there was some scary scenes in there, but it was a lot of story building. It tells the story of the architects and how the whole evolution of humanity and all of that crap. So there's so much in there that you could, the backstory, prequel lore, that they didn't really have a lot of just, this is terrifying, like that first Alien was. So I
Yeah, yeah.
felt this appears to be the scariest one since the first one. If as long as you look at Aliens as a action flick the way I do.
Yeah, because I could see that. I mean, we did the aliens watch along and stuff like that on your channel, and if y'all haven't seen that, definitely check it out, guys. Uh, yeah, it's right,
Thanks.
right there.
That boy. Other side. There you go.
I got
Nice.
it this time. I
Yep,
got it
got it,
this
boy.
time. No, but yeah, I mean, I think there's only like really one or two scenes in that really that are kind of scary to me in the aliens one. I think the one that really sticks out to me is the one where where you get that first chest burster from the girl.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of gave me the vibes of that. But other than that, I mean, I feel like it's a straight up like horror movie or an action movie, more action, which is not a
Yeah.
problem because I love that movie. But
Yeah.
yeah, it would be nice to go back to like the old like slasher in space roots, you know?
Well, that's what I always liked about Alien is, I like Aliens slightly better than Alien, but Alien's hook to me is you're trapped somewhere with a monster, except there's no getting away because you're in space. Where are you going to go? You're stuck
Yeah,
there. You have to face it. You can get out of like everybody's like, get out of the house, get out of the house. It's like, what am I going to do? Jump into space? It's like
yeah,
you're
and just
stuck
like float
there. Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
Jason,
I
how's it
dig it.
going?
Jay said,
Uh,
Ginger Ninja. Jay Harang, legal counsel in effect. Good evening, gentlemen.
Patrick, how's it going? How's it going?
Now, who?
Everything.
He's speaking our language. He's speaking our native tongues. I appreciate that.
We finally get some snowstorm crazy out here. Oh, see, Russell getting some snowstorms too. Look at that.
Well, that's the thing. Spring was supposed to have sprung sometime last week, first day of spring. So we didn't get our first real snow until after the new year. And now we're getting more snow after the start of spring. So, yeah, climate change, bro. Climate change.
Well, no, I mean, the groundhog obviously lied.
That lion son of a bitch. Bill Murray needs to have a talk with him.
Oh, man. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. Cool. We got a lot of people here. Let's see. Yeah, everybody's saying hi to everybody. Martin, yeah, he says good balance of horror, sci-fi. Yeah, I'm hopefully too.
Yeah. Stalked by my face hugger.
I'd watch that. As long
actually,
as long as they have
title.
Eric Roberts in it.
Exactly.
He needs to
He
pop
needs
out
to-
somewhere, like in the right in the middle of it,
Alien Federation.
Interesting. That have Captain Kirk or something. No, it has to have somebody like off brand. Maybe like George Takei or like Scotty or Chekhov in it or something. I don't know. Sean's here. How's it going? Cinephile Sanity. How you doing, Sean?
Yeah, tonight I noticed Sean's doing, I believe it's Thief tonight. He's going to be doing a watch along at 9 p.m.
Right.
Central, 10. And if you haven't ever seen Thief before, that's a classic sort of underground gem, cult classic. So give that a watch and watch that with Sean and the fellows.
That's also Michael Mann, right?
I believe so.
It's Michael Mann film, right?
I believe
Kara?
so.
Our HR is here, so we're fully represented. Legal and HR are in the house. Nice.
We
Nice.
do. Is Oscar here? Hopefully, Oscar wouldn't miss an episode. He's here. He's here in spirit.
Kara, is Oscar here? You would know, so I'll go based off of your word. Even if he's not there, I'm sure he's here. He'll be here in spirit.
Yeah.
Texas Russell, how you doing, sir? How you doing?
Two Russells, no waiting.
I don't understand how anyone can prefer Aliens to Alien, one of the Ness movies of all time versus Vasquez.
The problem with Alien is it doesn't have an Eagles soundtrack. If you could get an Eagles score, that would make it much better. Damn you, Jay.
Man.
Damn you, Jay. We will take this blood feud to the grave. Me and Jay and George Hardy. Don't piss on hospitality.
Oh man. Well, thank you for hanging with us or listening to us, Russell. That's really appreciated. Gotta release that work. Yes, come on. We're waiting. We're waiting, Professor. We need the were cow. We need it to happen.
The were cow. I will do promotion for the were cow. Although the professor and I are in a legal dispute. I am claiming that you and I are executive producers of Blood Gobble, but he says it's just inspired from or created from the minds of Into House.
Well, so, technically, I already made merch.
There you go. Good point.
I have the prototype for the merch. So technically, Professor,
Professor, expect a call from Jay Harang, my legal counsel. Assuming we've worked out this whole aliens argument we're in.
And the Eagles argument.
Yeah. Expect a phone call from Don Henley any minute.
Oh, man. Alien and Aliens are both very good, which can make it tough to settle on one, but Alien is clearly the best of all. Yeah, I would say that. I mean, it's definitely very. It's the horror aspect, it's slasher in space,
A chat full of contemptuous Judases tonight. I see, you sons of bitches.
There's a haunted house. Aliens. There's a roller coaster. Yeah.
Yeah. I would agree with that. That's
maybe a roller coaster through a fun house.
Straight to hell. Sure. Yeah.
No, and everybody's saying hi to each other. Awesome. James Caan. Thief.
Yeah, he's the star of Thief. Yeah, and I think did they remake Thief with Marky Mark? Was that him, or was that what? Marky Mark was in one of them James Caan remakes. I thought it was Thief. Huh. Yeah, but that might be drawing a blank. The chat will know. About 15 minutes from now, we'll have our answer.
Yeah. Fun fact, Eric Roberts did star in an alien movie called Endangered Species, aka Earth Alien.
Is that a Roger Corman joint? What's up with that one? Or is that one of your Asylum films?
It's a Lifetime horror film.
I wish. There's aliens on this plane. I don't know. That's my best Eric Roberts. It was kind of a Christopher Walken, but it was.
Oh, here we go. So, Kara's seen it. Kara and Oscar have seen it. So,
damn it. How am I the last one to see everything? And I'm on a movie show. It's terrible. I actually had it queued up last night and it sat on the Netflix menu when I fell asleep. It was my big plan to reveal on tonight's episode. I had finally seen it and I dropped the ball. And now Kara and Oscar have to show up and rub my face and my turkey in it.
Well, at least our HR team and our legal team. I remember Jay saying that it was quite good. So Jay's seen it as well.
Oh, so the whole corporation has seen this except for me. God damn it. So
snowing like hell here. Wow. So I guess he's pretty much Russell's getting kind of what you're getting then, right?
Yeah, mine pretty much just faded out for the night. So maybe it all went to Russell. Maybe he's babysitting the snow now for me. Man,
that's crazy. I just got crazy rain. I would like kill for some snow, man. Nice, just one afternoon. Give me a little bit of flurries or something.
I'll mail you some. You can do a box unopening. You'll be like, I got a box from Night Owl Movie Talk, and it's just full of water.
Right. I mean, if you want to spend the extra coin, send it in a little one of those. Yeah.
Put the cooler.
No, one of those like foam coolers.
Yeah.
That you get at like the convenience store.
Like so you buy black market kidneys from. I mean,
not that we condone that, folks.
Not that I know anything. Yeah, no.
City Girls just seem to find out early how everyone on board has a parasite. Wait, so story credit isn't better than executive producer? Clearly, I don't work in the movie biz. Can't you guys be both producers and story credit?
This is what I like about Macabro. He's accommodating. He will work with us. Him and Jay can bang this out in an afternoon.
Right? So if
Professor.
you some cervezas and some big booby goth girls, they'll get through it.
You're speaking now you're speaking both their languages.
I don't know. No. Oh man.
All right, let's move on.
Anyway, I didn't have time to finish unboxing the 500 contest prize yet, Larry, but I plan to. Cool, Sean. Yeah, just whenever, man. I mean, I just hope that you would. I just hope you dig it, man. I hope. And yeah, again, congratulations for all of y'all. If y'all hadn't known, I did a 500 subs contest, and Sean won. So he's already received that and stuff like that. So yeah. So also look out for that video then with Sean. If you haven't checked out his channel, definitely check out his channel. Really cool stuff.
And don't feel bad, Sean. I won a steel book of Silent Night, Deadly Night. Oh no, I'm sorry. It was Christmas Evil from Less Than Zero, the Ice Lord. And I won that back at Christmas, and I still haven't gone to my cousin's to pick it up and unbox it yet. So sometime when it's summertime, I'll be unboxing Christmas Evil.
Quentin Tarantino basis Pulp Fiction film. Huh. I haven't seen that one, Bonnie's Kids. Have you heard of that one?
I'm not familiar with Bonnie's Kids. But Tarantino, he's a repurposer.
Yeah, for the most part. I mean,
yeah.
Reservoir Dogs, he takes some like shots from Scorsese and stuff like that. Which, don't get me wrong, Reservoir Dogs, I love that movie. It's my favorite Tarantino film still.
I think if anybody's ever seen, first Cue the Winged Serpent starts off with a bunch of dudes in black and white suits sitting around a diner table, and they've never met before, and they're planning a heist. And then you see Taking of Pelham 123, and then all the characters in there are Mr. Orange, Mr. White, Mr. Whatever. You know, that you can kind of follow where he's getting things from, but.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I need to look into that one. See, Russell always has the deep cuts, man, just like Mikey.
Yeah, I like that.
They always have everybody else is like can always surprise us with stuff. Saw Thanksgiving last week.
Chat always knows.
There you go. See, even Professor saw Thanksgiving finally.
But I saw Megan like a year ago, so I have leeway. I got a window though.
Well, get this. I'm about to blow your mind, my friend. So on Thanksgiving, well, Black Friday, really, I saw Megan.
Oh shit! It all time is a flat circle. Yep. Mm-hmm. God damn it!
Was that two? I'm gonna start counting those too, man.
The other day, Professor Macabro posted on his Instagram a poster for Children of the Cornholio, and gave us and Brody a shout out. So Brody, you're mentioned all over the internet, buddy. You're reinvigorating the Lake Titicaca character.
Oh man, everybody's asking what they thought about Thanksgiving. Do you think I liked it more than I thought I would? See? Legal counsel, Thanksgiving.
This is the problem I'm running into with Thanksgiving, though. Oscar is always here. Good. It's always the Oscars at Kara's house. The thing I'm worried about with Thanksgiving is I've heard nothing but those reviews. Everybody across the board is in unanimous agreement that I'm going to like it, which means I'm going to be let down. If I thought it was going to suck and I watched it and nobody told me it was good, I'd be like, this is really good. This is like a hidden treasure. I just don't see how it could live up to the hype now. I don't know. Everyone's told me how good it is, but I don't know. I told you I bought some microdose mushrooms, so I'll take some of those and watch Thanksgiving, and I'll get back to you guys.
Proper 90s type horror fun. Yeah. I agree with you there. Definitely, Jay. It has some elements of 80s horror too, but yeah, I can see a lot of the 90s stuff comparable to I would say the first I Know What You Did Last Summer has some elements of that, which is pretty cool. Shot really well too. I just like the look of it. It feels like autumn or like Thanksgiving. It feels like that time. I love movies that do that. Similar to like Trick or Treat, where it just it does it well, where it puts you in that season. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I like Thanksgiving. One only nitpick was why didn't Killer have red eyes after getting sprayed with hair product? No way that was gonna go away that quick. No spoilers, Professor. A bit too. Oh, a bit too obvious. Interesting.
I think it was a bit too. I looked it up. The Gambler was the remake of a James Caan movie that Marky Mark was in, not Thief. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
A lot floating around in the old duder's head here.
A lot of ins, a lot of outs.
A lot of outs.
Garrett's here as well. Gareth, cheers, my friend. Thank you for stopping by.
My man. Thank you for the shout out earlier too. We appreciate it.
Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Everybody's saying hi to BT. Oh, let's see. I would easily had a video uploaded tomorrow. Price. Oh man, yeah. I'm just glad. I'm glad it got to you like great. I'm glad it got to you safe and sound, Sean. I hear a bunch of horror stories about that. Speaking of other horror stories. Did you see the other trailer for Juice 2?
You are a pro. You're getting so good at episode 8, and Larry's already the new Jimmy Kimmel. You are an awesome host. Yes. I was trying to think. I was like, who's a good talk show host? I was like, there aren't any.
Chevy Chase. Chevy Chase.
Take that back. Magic Johnson. You're the new Arsenio. That's you.
Hey, at least I had Jason. I would have Jason on there.
There you go. It all comes together. I did watch the Beetlejuice 2 trailer. At first, you had sent me a message like, "Did you see the new Juice 2 trailer?" And I was like, "There's a sequel to Juice with Tupac? Like, what is going?" So yeah, exactly. I thought they were CGI Tupac in Juice 2. But then I remembered, oh yeah, there's a Beetlejuice coming out. I liked the trailer. It felt a lot like the new Ghostbusters trailer, not Frozen World or whatever, the one before that, whatever the one in the country was. What's that?
Oh,
one?
Afterlife.
Thank you. Not the one with the lady Ghostbusters, but the one in the middle. Yeah, Ghostbusters Afterlife kind of treaded on the going back to a world. Like, here's the Ecto-1 and here's all the old stuff hidden. And it's like total, like going back to a world kind of thing. And that's what this Beetlejuice felt like. Like, it wasn't, here's the plot, here's a big problem that's going to get solved. It was more like, don't you miss that house? Don't you miss Winona Ryder's bangs? Don't you, like, that's what it felt like. So, although the score to the trailer, it was a little goosebumpy. Like, I felt the nostalgia. Like, there was some mystery and some excitement there. So whether or not I'll actually get out to the theater for it, we'll see. But it's definitely a will watch at some point. What about you? What do you think?
I thought it was interesting. I thought it was pretty good. The one thing, and this is what I was talking about with my wife. She actually brought up the point. Is like, okay, Lydia she's way older now, and she still has the same hairdo. Kind of like,
yeah, at some point she would have. But
yeah,
I was happy when they did the shot, though, of Jenna Ortega and then Winona Ryder, and then they had Catherine O'Hara, and Catherine O'Hara looked the best of all three of them. I was like, oh my, look at this. So I was happy to see them all back.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Alec Baldwin was incarcerated and couldn't make it, or
I would imagine. I don't know, because I mean, I don't even know if Gina Davis is going to be in it either. I haven't heard anything about that. It'll probably be like some like blink and you miss it, or
it better not be some CGI bullshit. I will get mad if CGI Gina Davis turns up.
Oh man. Yeah, it's like I would really like be. Come on, man, really?
Yeah.
Or a skinny CGI Alec Baldwin as a ghost, because he's probably incarcerated. That would probably be what works.
Are we taking bets if the football team or the shrunken head guy makes an appearance?
Bo Jackson, if he makes an was that Bo Jackson?
It looked like him. I think it was the guy that's in everything. He was in Diggstown. He was
okay, the brother, the one that
program. Yeah, exactly. The guy who played Stone Hands, the wide receiver in Necessary Roughness. Like, yeah, I can't.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he turns up in everything. I can't think of dude's name. And what about Juno, your caseworker? You know, Juno, your caseworker. She's got to be in there, but she's got to be passed away at this point, right? She was old then.
Yeah, I think she did pass away already in the
Yeah.
90s or right after that or something.
So
yeah, I think
CGI Juno then. CGI Juno, yeah.
Well, isn't I have heard that isn't Monica Bellucci going to be his wife, Beetlejuice's wife in that?
That I haven't heard. I haven't heard any spoilers. I just knew they were making one, and then I knew production halted because of what, COVID, and then at some point one of the statues. Remember in the first one when they're putting that modern art in the statue, and he's like, "This is my art. It is dangerous." At one point, one of those statues got stolen from the set. Yeah, and that was like a big news. Like there was a reward for the returned statue or whatever. So I like to imagine it was the one with the block with the hand that it later walks in the movie. I like to imagine that was the one that got stolen.
Because it was probably like just foam like latex or something.
Paper mache, I would guess. Because the one in the movie looks like it weighs 800 pounds. So you're gonna need 7 guys to steal it. Like, yeah.
It's like, how do you miss that? You know? It's like, what are you gonna do? Like drive, have it like strapped to the top of a car?
Yeah, 6 drunk dudes in Connecticut walking down the street carrying a big monolith thing.
Yeah.
Don't mind us. Fun and pranks.
Oh man, but yeah, I'm excited for it. It's funny because I'm excited for that film and Alien Romulus, way over friggin' the Crow reboot, whatever. I'm way more excited for those.
2 different people, one on a YouTube show I watch and one person in real life, went and got that goddamn Crow haircut with the mullet and the micro bang. 2 different people I know. So if that becomes a look, I'm out. You guys can have your fashion. I'm done. I'm not doing it. So like the perfect straight line right across the top with the waterfall in the back.
Yeah, because nothing says, edgy and tough than perfectly trimmed hairlines.
Yeah, looking like Mo Howard. Lloyd Christmas up in this.
I was like, Christmas, Lloyd Christmas. It's funny. I was just talking about that earlier. I was with some coworkers, and we were talking about the scene where it's like, we normally don't pick up hitchhikers, but I'm gonna go with my instincts on this one. And then they see the Hispanic people down the road, and they're like, "Hey, there's some people want some ride too. Pick them up." Like, even though in the scene before he's like, "We don't really trust hitchhikers." Oh man, that's great. It's fun. It's not pretentious wank, so I doubt you'll be disappointed. I'm assuming Jay's talking about Thanksgiving.
That's what I was guessing, yeah. But I dig it.
Strange Days. Oh.
I think about Strange Days all the time because of like the AI and the metaverse and all that. Like the ability, especially with like first person goggles of experiencing other worlds and stuff. Strange Days, yeah, could use a technological upgrade, but
I mean, it's definitely foreshadowing if you think about it.
Yeah.
The way with the Oculus and all the people are have you seen those videos of like the people with the riding around in cars and like walking down the street and they have those like goggles on by Apple? I think they're by Apple. I can't remember who. But
the ones I always see is like videos of women like working at an ice cream shop or something. So they're like basically their hand motions don't look right.
Oh, gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they're
Yeah, the Yards. That's the one that Russell was talking about with Marky Mark and Jimmy Kahn.
Yeah.
Let's see. Black Friday opening scene was solid. Yeah, it was. Let's see. Let me catch up on the chat a little bit here. A little bit of the In-N-Out Burger.
I think he's talking about Clockwork Orange.
I got you.
OG Gambler.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. Thank you. There we can get our official one.
Yeah. Are you guys Ghostbusters Frozen Empire? Anthony Chabot is in the house. How you doing, sir?
World's greatest awesome. YouTuber on the road to 2K once again. Mm-hmm.
Frozen Empire. What do you think of that one? I don't think we've ever talked about the Frozen Empire trailer. Have you seen that one or no?
No, I mean, I know it's coming out, but I haven't seen the trailer for it. I've seen still images and a few other things. I still haven't seen Afterlife.
Really?
So yeah, it's been on like Epix or one of those channels that I don't have. Like
Mm.
it hasn't been on HBO or Netflix or anywhere bouncing around. So I bet it'll turn up somewhere on a big channel before the new one comes out, and maybe I'll get all caught up. But
I wouldn't be surprised. I think from the trailer, I've only seen the one trailer. I haven't seen anything else beyond that. I think it looks cool. Definitely, I like the direction they went with a different villain. It's not like the same villain. Like they didn't bring Vigo back or anything. You know what I mean? Like it's
yeah,
not returning to the well. They kind of do. And plus, anything that's like snowy or anything like that, I'm all for that. You know,
yeah,
I
that's always
mean,
my jam.
like Empire Strikes Back, they were in the snow. I love that.
The Thing.
I was gonna say that, man. I was literally like gonna say the thing.
There we go. Yeah, there we go.
First
Oh,
try,
you
man.
froze it. Oh, damn.
Yeah, it looks good. Let's see. Oh, here we go. 101 Bronson Jeff is here. How's it going,
Jeff,
Jeff?
my man. For those of you who are fans of the action goddess Cynthia Rothrock, our friend Jeff is doing a Rothrock marathon. Rothrock Vegas. Viva Rothrock Vegas? Something. Work with me on this.
Viga Roth Vegas.
Rothrock and Roll High School Forever. If this house
Roth,
is Roth rocking, don't come a knocking.
or she'll kick you.
Yes, she will. Yes, she will. But anyways, be sure to check out our buddy Jeff's channel. He's doing the good content over there. Video Tasties dropped by the other day for an episode. So
Mm-hmm. And we also got Two Boys and Their Scary Pops. Now we need a Goonies sequel. I don't know about that.
I'd be interested. You know what? I wouldn't. I don't know how I'd feel about that. The thought intrigues me, like all the grown-up Goonies, but then they're all going to have kids. And now that Ki Hai Kwan or whatever my man's name was, Data. Yeah, exactly. Now that he's back around, it seems like between him and Sean Astin, they could probably get it greenlit. But I don't know. The Feld Dog might be hard to track down. He's probably busy.
Even Brolin.
Yeah, Brolin's a big deal. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, because Brolin, I'm sure Brolin, from whatever I've heard, I've never heard him like speak down about it or deny that or like disavow that film.
Yeah.
So I mean, I wouldn't, and I feel like he can, make fun of himself and stuff like that. Like he's pretty cool about that. So I think if all them together, I think if they did it right, like if they were the parents and it was their kids, and then somehow I don't know. I think if they did it right, I think it could turn out okay. Would I want it? Not really. I still love the original, or I still do love the original film. So,
but there's no need for it. But if they're gonna do it, I might be interested. So.
Right.
Yeah.
See, Beetlejuice 2. Why? Jason says.
That's the thing. Like I when I first heard about it, I wasn't anxious because it sounds just like a cheap cash in, like a lot of these are. And Burton's track record over the last few years has been not as good as early on, but who could ever produce what he was doing early on? You know what I mean?
Right.
From Pee-wee's Big Adventure through like whatever, Edward Scissorhands or something, that window of movies all in there are all amazing. So Batman.
Well, I mean, I would even say Edward Scissorhands Ed Wood after Edward Scissorhands.
Oh yeah, Ed Wood. There you go. Yep.
That's a great movie. I still look at that.
We'll make the cutoff Planet of the Apes. Like as soon as we get to Planet of the Apes, the work goes down. But prior to that, we're golden.
Gina Davis is in it. Okay, I hadn't heard about that. Interesting. Here we go. Hot take.
Like, Holden won't be the only Beetlejuice actor that's in jail, but there's an ellipses. Let's see if there's any follow up to it. Maybe he knows something we don't.
Mr. Dan, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by, good sir.
Mr. Dan, he's the man.
We're doing good, Jeff. Doing good. Glad you could stop by, man. Very, very awesome. He was on. It's funny. He said something on VT stream a little while ago. He said, "Get to the chopper," and I instantly in my head I could picture him saying it in the Arnold voice. Have you ever
Mhm.
heard him do the Arnold voice? It's just like it's great, man.
Your man, our man Bronson is the voiceover king. He's got a good walk-in. He's got a real solid walk-in. He's got a good Arnold. I think he does a Bronson okay, which isn't bad.
And
And
Pacino.
Pacino. There you go. Hooah! Mhm.
Money, Jason. Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Mhm.
Throw them enough money. I will say the one thing that kind of threw me off about I'm calling it Juice 2, man. I don't know. It's Juice 2. The thing that hashtag Juice 2, you
The
know.
juice is loose.
Or
Mhm.
yeah, hashtag the juice is loose. The only thing
Mhm.
that kind of threw me off was just like his hair when he does appear.
Yeah.
I thought it was a little like kind of too perfectly spiked. If that makes any sense. But I don't know. Maybe this is me. I mean,
I didn't get a good enough look at him, but he wasn't really my concern because he's under so much makeup. Like I didn't
mm,
feel like he would look aged or anything. And the fact that they got, even though Winona should have changed her style somewhere over the last 30 years or whatever it's been, seeing her too, I was like, it feels all right.
and she, for her age, she doesn't look bad. She doesn't look like that too aged either. Like even in Stranger Things, she still looks, fairly,
Oh, I feel like Stranger Things kind of saved her career. Like
Oh
the
yeah, for
turn
sure.
steering into the mom lane really kind of put her in a new position because she's very believable and sympathetic in that role. So
Yeah,
see,
see,
Eric wants shrunken head guy. Yep.
give a shrunken head guy. We need
We
him
want shrunken head guy. Hashtag bring back witch doctor dude.
Yeah, that
So
too. He's still sitting there with the long ass number that Beetlejuice gave him. I think Beetlejuice 2 looks good.
yeah,
Wondering how the hell the Banana Boat song hasn't been canceled.
daylight come and we want to go home. You got to admit, though, that was what was kind of giving me the chills with the creepy kind of choir.
Mhm.
Day-o. Like it was very eerie and well done. So, my problem with trailers always is, though, is we can't rely on the trailer to accurately, that was difficult, to accurately represent the movie itself. Like we know that we can see a trailer that makes us think one thing and then we go see the movie and we either get something completely different or we saw everything good already in the trailer and we're just watching the connecting bits now. Like, so trailers often piss me off. I frequently avoid them, but luckily we've had some stuff coming up that's worth being interested in.
Yeah, the ones I feel like the one big culprit, and I'll say it again. I say it all the time. The big culprit for me was Last Jedi.
Mm-hmm. Well, you blame everything on Last Dragon or Double Dragon and Last Jedi.
Oh
That's
yeah, man.
if you
Well,
were in charge of investigating 9/11, the terrorists would have been Double Dragon and the Last Jedi. This is their fault.
it's their fault. Thanks
Mhm.
a thanks a lot, Rian Johnson.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not calling him Ryan either.
Uh, so yeah, she was quite old at that point. Yeah, I'm guessing that's Juno, the caseworker, right?
I would guess. I don't know her real name, but that makes sense.
Stop being a
Offensive to cats and vaginas. Yeah, all right, I'll watch it. All right. You got me. The
and that's our
HR department. The HR department has sent me a sternly worded letter. I better get on it.
yeah, it does. Eric does looks really good. I am I'm hopeful for that one for sure. I think Beetlejuice 2 looks good. I want to see it for sure. Yeah, I want to see it, but I'm still kind of like I'm gonna be hesitant. The Alien one for sure. I'm gonna go and see in the theater. Like that teaser, it got me a little like gave me a little sizzle. So I'm like, okay, I want to see an actual full trailer, and then if I'll judge from there. You know.
I didn't pay attention. What are the release dates of these movies? Are they summer films?
No, well, sort of. So Romulus, I believe, comes out in August.
Okay.
If Marty's still here, he might be able to confirm. And then Beetlejuice is in September.
Oh, okay. So Beetlejuice will be a fall movie then. Good.
Yeah. I think it was like the 4th, September 4th, and then Romulus, I believe, is
Labor Day,
in. Mhm,
Labor Day weekend, maybe try to get the 3-day weekend.
mhm.
That would make sense.
I'm hyped for the the poovy the Pooviners. Those blood and honey ones.
Well, I got some good news for you. I ate some Raisin Bran earlier, so we'll be all right. No, oh, you mean Winnie the Pooh? Never mind. I was thinking of something else.
I still need to see that first one, but I heard it was horrible.
The Blood and Honey. That's what I heard too.
Yeah.
Isn't there a couple of Winnie the Pooh? Like as soon as that went into public domain, I think people just rushed to start making it. Same with Steamboat
Yeah.
Willie movies. I
Yeah.
believe. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to watch that first one. The effects look like they're a little bit better for the second one of that the blood and honey 2 or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
But I still need to watch the first one. The first one looks like really low budget, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, as long as it it does what it needs to do. I want the separated, chopped in half lady to yeah, the one that got sawed in half.
See, that's the thing with Beetlejuice. There's so many little memorable bits. Like whenever I see a model of a town, I always think of the one that Alec Baldwin was working on, like an architectural model. Whenever I'm shopping for shirts and I see white flannel shirts, I always think of Alec Baldwin in that. Whenever I see like a couple of goth girls walking down the street or something, I'm always like, these Winona Riders. And then I immediately alert the professor.
Like Lydia?
Yeah.
Lydia?
I'm like, hey, professor, I found some goth chicks for you.
I found some Lydias over here.
But just all of them with Juno and the football player and Deo as a song or Banana Song, all of it. It's just there's so much there to mine from.
Even the guy that's like pressed. I'm feeling a little.
Oh,
flat.
the one who goes through like the mail slot. He's hanging up on the thing. Yeah, see what I mean? We remember all these characters. That's the lady in the gold dress with the nice butt when they all start making them dance. Like, yeah, we remember all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's the thing. We also need a ghost Otho.
Oh, if they don't bring, is Otho still alive?
No,
he passed away. I was gonna say I thought I remember him passing away. Yeah. So we need
well,
a new.
I'm wondering then, thinking about that, I'm wondering if in the trailer, because they're at a cemetery.
Ah.
So I would imagine it's either for the father, maybe Otho.
Yeah, because they're not going to have what's his name, Jeffrey Wright. Yeah, he's as canceled gets, deservingly so. Him, he's on the off list. Actually, didn't he pass away?
I don't know if he has. And I
don't remember. Either way, he's canceled. He's been sent off to Gulag. So, but either way, I don't think he'll be in there. So maybe they would write him out that way, or Otho. I don't know.
Yeah, because I mean, I would think if they didn't want to get any grief or get canceled by people, I would imagine they don't mention the father. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's just these days you never know. Bolt cuts are us. We need that.
Rooney.
Ed Rooney. Rooney. Bambi and Tinkerbell.
There is a Bambi. Our friend Video Tasties was helping support a Kickstarter for a GoFundMe for Bampire. Yeah, exactly. You know what's up. Bampire.
Yep. I gotta check that out, man. I need to go back and look at the trailer and stuff for that, or whatever the footage they have for that. Best sports films of all time: Slapshot, Paul Newman, and the Hensons.
Classic.
Yeah, it's a classic. It's been a while since I've seen that one. VT brought up a good one, Deep Star 6. You mentioned Leviathan, Deep Star 6. I've seen Leviathan. I haven't seen Deep Star 6. I remember the cover though, and always intrigued me, but I never saw it. I'm a huge Leviathan fan too. It's really good. It's like the Thing underwater.
Yeah, Leviathan's very good. Deep Star 6, same boat, similar thing.
It's all the same, minus Peter Weller.
Pardon the pun of same boat. Yeah. Same underwater facility.
Oh man, that's great. I want that Slimer and Ghost Trap. Have you seen those?
I haven't. I saw the famous Dune ones. I'm assuming you saw that, right?
Yeah. I was looking for it at the theater. They didn't have it there.
Oh, I bet. I'm single, so I'm for sure looking for one of those. As soon as I saw that thing, I was like, "How you doing?" Um,
How you
for those,
doing?
for those of you who haven't seen it, the popcorn, the novelty popcorn bucket they sold with the Dune tickets had like this sandworm kind of whole mouth thing on it that looked very vaginal, vagina. Some word even the word even upsets some men.
Oh my god, good stuff, man.
Any excuse to be Maud Lebowski. First buddy cop film is Freebie and the Bean with James Caan and Alan Arkin. Have the Blu-ray. Nice.
Oh, nice.
I've never seen Freebie and the Bean.
No, I haven't either. I'm assuming Eric's talking about the
The
Ghost Trap
Ghostbuster ones, but the Dune one was kind of hot too. I mean, you know, a little perfume and a wig. You know, Rothrock is badass. Yeah, yeah.
Nice, nice. Yeah, she's still a looker. I've seen recent stuff of her, and she's wow.
Oh, Rothrock you like a hurricane. There you go. That's it.
It microbends. Oh man, it's a HR, everybody.
Well, at least on a woman, it's kind of like edgy. Like, well, maybe she's into like an alternative lifestyle. On a dude, you just look like a straight dork. Like you look like you cut your hair with a ruler or a bowl cut. Yeah, it's terrible.
You really want to look like Jim Carrey in Dumb and Dumber?
No man needs to have a bigger looking forehead. Like no dude's like, can you make my forehead bigger? I want it to be as maximum forehead space as possible. You know, it's just stupid.
Yeah, once my receding hairline started getting high up there, I'm like, yeah.
Oh yeah, at a certain point, just come home, brother. Yeah.
The Getaway films, yeah, I remember those. Those were pretty good. I had Cynthia Rothrock in those.
Yeah, Fast Getaway with 1 and 2. We were talking about that with Jeff. That's the first time I ever saw Cynthia Rothrock was in Fast Getaway.
Yeah, that was the first time I ever saw her too. I was like, man, who's this hot chick?
Well, it was such a believable character, like that the father and son bank robber were like interrupted by this hot babe who was seducing the father. And then the fact that it was Cynthia Rothrock, it's like, oh, it's believable. She's a hot bank robber. She'll kick somebody's ass, you know?
Yeah, once I got older and I started realizing who she was, I was like, oh man, wow, she's legit.
Hey, shout out to Switch. It's behind your head.
Oh wow, I didn't even see her like jump up there.
Yeah, you moved your head and I saw something moving around behind you and I was like, Larry, look out. So yeah.
So some films for grabs, if any, or you are interested.
I may have to check Tubi, cross-reference what you have left with Tubi and see if there's something I can watch. Yeah, maybe Prime has some too.
Someone's mentioned Corey. Where we're all going back to it, man. Soon we're going to be on Pauly Shore. And
yeah. Well, with this episode, we've mentioned Corey Haim and Feldman. So, yeah, we're really going for it.
I mean, Abe's films, those OG ones are really good.
Yeah.
Those are really good. I like the not the Tim Burton one. I think the remake ones were okay. I definitely like the second one and the third one. That new one, I'm not too sure about still. I don't know. It just hasn't caught my interest yet. Also, in Ferris Bueller, who shall not be named, won't be in Beetlejuice 2.
Yeah, he's been canceled.
Oh, he does a great. Jeff does a great Connery impression too. Huh?
Look at Jeff. He's the new who's our world's most famous impressionist these days.
Well, it's not Kevin Spacey anymore because he got a little canceled himself. Nice. Well, that's why we're here, Jeff, to make you and everybody else blush when we can. And thank you for stopping by, man, for sure. Thank you. Old Juice.
Jeff's the dude. Old Juice. Yeah.
Oh, man.
The juice is Metamucil.
Oh, man. Liv. Hey, Liv. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Welcome. Anytime you want to talk about it. The Haim.
The Haim.
New cover 2024. Move over. It's morbing time. Here comes. It's juicing time.
The juice
Oh,
is loose.
Oh man, if something happens like that, it's juicing time. Like, oh my God.
It's juicing time. I wonder how many times he's seen The Exorcist at this point.
Katie,
welcome.
Katie's here. If y'all have not, check out Popping the Popcorn. Katie, she was on hiatus for a little while. She's finally back and doing content. She just did a video on the recent Willy Wonka film that came out with Timothy Dune Chalamet.
Oh my! I call him Chalamet.
Chalamet.
Yeah, I think that's how it's pronounced.
Shalimar.
Shalimar. That's what it is. Chartreuse. Something.
Thanks for stopping by, Katie. Always great to see you.
Yeah, Katie is helped get Larry and I both started. She was one of our early friends that encouraged us to stream. So Katie's an executive producer on the show.
Yeah, she is. Sorry.
Oh, how dare you!
It's just been seeing yes with John Hurt. The cast wasn't. Yeah, they were. I remember that they weren't told that it was going to happen. So all their reactions were like legit. The same with something similar was in Fifth Element with the scene with the Plava Laguna, the diva or whatever. Did you hear about that? Like they hadn't shown what she looked like. So in that scene when she comes out and she performs, like everybody didn't know what she was gonna look like. So their reactions are legit reactions. And coincidentally, that was Luc Besson's wife at the time. So
Oh, she's since been replaced by what, Mia Jovovich? Is that who his new wife is?
Yeah, well, no. Then after that, she went with Paul W.S. Anderson to further.
Oh, okay. All right. I can't keep track of all these.
Yeah. Everybody saying hi to everybody. Some more saying hi to Katie. Yeah, we hadn't seen Katie in a while. It'd been a good while.
Yeah, we're happy to have her here.
Yeah,
it's nice. She's back.
Yeah, for sure. Lucas with Charlie Sheen. Oh yeah, Lucas. That's a good one with the Haim. Young Haim. I feel like Charlie Sheen was in everything, man. Back in the day. But he wasn't one of the Brat Pack, though, oddly enough.
Yeah, I think he was probably too high to ever make the meetings.
I thought you meant high priced, but no. You're
no. I meant on heroin. Yeah.
Oh man. The stream to bring up the current internet feud of
Kara and Oscar versus Matt. Are Kara and Oscar and Matt fighting? I didn't know. It's probably George Hardy's fault.
If you're wondering why Don has so much hate for George Hardy, would you like to let people in on the feud that you have with George Hardy, Don?
There you go.
Hey, congrats, Larry the Canadian Texan, for his birthday, known as the Horror Cat Dad. NECA King, host of In the House, one of 3BB, and as an amazing, considerate friend, keep that calm rants about deliveries coming a wonderful day. And don't pee on hospitality, because I won't allow it. Hey, it's George Hardy from Troll 2.
Happy spring, George.
Larry, the Horror Cat Dad, hey, happy birthday to you. This is from Matt, and you guys have a great day. And from an old man here, Troll 2 forever, you guys, happy birthday.
Oh, it ended before happy spring season. What happened? Son of a bitch.
Got us again.
Hardy, once again, you bastard.
Oh, maybe still buffering.
Oh, I'll have to download a new version. That's not going to work.
Yeah, it's still buffering. Oh, man. Good stuff.
So, anyways,
So-
yeah, our friend George Hardy from Troll 2 and The Best Worst Movie. Is that what it's called? I always forget the right name. That one, he clearly forgot someone else's name on this show. But yeah, once I get done with my blood feud with that guy, it's all good after that. I'm
Hashtag
so
cancel.
mad I can't even formulate words, George Hardy. Ooh, you.
Hashtag cancel George Hardy.
This rich ass living in a mansion. Apparently,
Right.
being a dentist pays off.
Yeah, two bearded Russells. Yeah, there you go. Two bearded
There
Russells.
it is. Two bearded Russells. I'd watch that movie.
Well, we talked about this last time, right? If they had if they had their own like television show, I believe Russell came up with it. This Russell, not Texas Russell. He said two. Remember, I think it was on one of the streams. He was talking about they'll do a show of them two together. I was like, oh, that'd be great. Two Russells, just like the two Coreys, but it's the two Russells.
Mm-hmm.
It's far from a perfect movie, but it's still fun for what it is. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I always, and I love that cover, man. I just haven't seen the film. I just feel like Leviathan. I just get so much like I love that one. It's got like Daniel Stern and Peter Weller and Megan Meg
Foster.
Foster. Yes,
Yeah.
I don't know why I was like my Forrest. I was wanting to say Forrester for some odd reason.
The lady with the eyes.
Evil Lynn.
Evil Lynn. Have you ever seen her at a horror convention, Meg Foster? She's a frequent attendee of horror conventions.
I want to say I think she was at one that I went to last year.
She's got like Madonna guns. Like her arms are like ripped. Like you can see every vein and every muscle. Like I don't know. She must be into Pilates or something. But last time I saw her, she looked almost like a fitness trainer. Like
wow.
Yeah, she's got like forearms that looks like you don't want to fight with Meg
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to. I want to say it was the one that where I met Ken Foray because they had a lot of people, a lot of Rob Zombies people there. They had Ken Foray, they had William Forsythe, who I didn't get to meet him. I'm so upset that I didn't get to meet him because I wanted to ask him. Sorry, Jay, some Stone Cold questions and.
Well, I kind of feel like Rob Zombie casts his movies from horror conventions. It's almost like he just walks up and down. And he's like, D. Wallace, I got you. Come here. You know,
right? It's like, yeah, 1, 2, yes.
Meg Foster, yeah, all of them.
Ginger Lynn, you want to be in my movie?
Yeah, Ginger Lynn, yep, all of them.
Yeah, it's like Mrs. Zombie, Sherry Moon. Do you want to be in a film?
Yeah, that's how he has to talk to her. He walks up and down the aisle at a horror convention.
Just watched the prison film Animal Factory with William Dafoe, Edward Furlong, and a small role by Mickey Rourke. Huh? Never saw that one.
I remember when it was out, but I never saw it. I remember Willem Dafoe and Edward Furlong in a prison movie.
When did that come out?
Early thousands, maybe.
Huh?
I would.
So it's Furlong, like older, obviously. Then.
Yeah, he's like maybe in his 20s or so. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah.
Gotcha. If there's a waiting room in Beetlejuice 2, I wonder if Alec Baldwin's.
There's no rust on Jay Harang.
And then our HR rep.
Yep, exactly. You're going to get a sternly worded email, Jay.
And we love and respect you too, Russell, my man. You're so awesome, dude. You're awesome, sir. So cool and very supportive of everybody in the community. Real school and street Huh. I didn't know that. I saw some episodes of the Degrassi, The Next Generation, I think, back in the day.
I remember the original used to be on PBS in America. And then I watched some of the Next Generation. Jay and Silent Bob went to Degrassi, and there's a disc for it. It's like a hour and a half movie or something. I think it was 3 episodes they stitched together into a movie. But yeah, it's Jay and Silent Bob wandering around Degrassi.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah, it's just like all of a sudden. I mean, I guess they show up everywhere, right?
Yeah. My beard would be a murderer. It's Killer
Which
Beard.
which beard did it? This Russell or
Mhm.
this Russell? Two bearded Russell sounds like a prequel to. Oh wow, weekend at Bernie's. Oh man,
Yeah,
Weekend at
I try
Bernie's.
not to. I try not to give any bearded Russells until at least the third date. She does. They're haunting,
Yeah,
Patrick. And by the way, Patrick, thank you for being here, buddy. I forgot to say hi to you earlier. So yeah, they're haunting. They're like, I don't know, like aqua blue. Like they're a different shade of blue. They're mesmerizing.
well, yeah. Even in Leviathan, like I always remember whenever she's on screen and you see her, it's just like you can tell she's evil. Like those
Mhm.
eyes are just so like piercing at you, and she just gives you that look. Even in They Live, you know she's gonna screw them over. You know,
Yeah,
it's
the
just like
eyes betray her. She looks like
yeah.
a normal stock actress, love interest of the hero, but those eyes, you're like, something's up with her.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's that she emotes really well. Like those eyes, just they pierce right through you, and it's just like, man, you know she's gonna like just cut you like a knife. You know.
Cold blue steel.
Hmm.
Have a great spring season. Kara knows. Have a great spring season.
Who would win?
Hashtag or oh, Jason would win. Look at that beard.
Oh yeah, so
You and
majestic.
I, all of us are going to get our ass kicked by Jason.
The OG junior high school. Yeah, I've only seen a couple of the next gen episodes, but it's been forever. And I only saw it because of Kevin Smith talking about it. So I was just like, oh, he likes this show. I don't know. For me, I don't know. I just couldn't get into it. Maybe it's because I didn't see it from the beginning or something like that.
The old school one, I don't know if it was junior high or high school. I think it might have been the high school one. It was mildly advanced. Like they kind of discussed like partying and teen pregnancy and that, I mean, it wasn't your usual like kids show. Like it had more serious subjects in it. So Matt hasn't shown. Yeah, Pugwell's hiding. Well, I'll try to smooth things over between you and him, Kara.
So, Kara, are you saying you don't want him to be on the show anymore? Is that basically what you're saying? Let us know in the comments.
She's putting up a pug wall. Sorry, go ahead.
316 feet high.
Now your shit's coming out. That's what I like. She was so
Hey,
evil.
Eric, how's it going? She was so evil in Lords of Salem. I haven't finished that. I saw I want to say I think I've saw like half of it. Even at that age, she still had those trademark eyes, man. Even when she's all dingy and dirty at the beginning, when they're all like dancing around like weirdly and nakedly and stuff. I mean, those eyes still like they pierce at you through all that dirt and stuff. But it's been.
Yeah.
I still need to finish watching it. It seemed pretty interesting. I mean, it's got Ken Foray in it. I mean, I'm a huge Ken Foray fan. Joe Grizzly.
Yeah. Joe Grizzly, bitch.
Yeah, that's why we need a Rob Zombie. I know you're watching the show. Give us a Joe Grizzly film, please.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. We're up to 2. Oh, now it's official. There you go.
Yeah.
And welcome, Eric.
Oh man. Yeah, everybody's digging on Meg Foster. Nice. If you could replace an actor in a movie scene with yourself, what movie and what scene would you use? Oh man. Interesting. That's a good question.
Yeah, that's a toughie. Michael Douglas in Basic Instinct, every scene. No, I don't know. That's a toughie. I don't know. We'll have to come back to that one. That's so many options. My mind was given too many options, and it kind of exploded. I was like, that's a lot to do there.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's a really good question, man.
Chat, feel free to contribute to this one.
Yeah, well, we think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, played Doom Mom in Blind Fury. Oh, she was she in that? I used to love Blind Fury. That was a good one.
Yeah,
She
Rucker.
was in that. She was in that, wasn't she?
It's been a minute since I've seen Blind Fury. I own the disc, but I don't
Blind
know.
Furry.
Blind Furry. There you go. There's a free one. Kickstarter. Get it going.
Yeah, Blind Furry. Macabro, you're still in the chat, right?
Yeah,
Make it happen.
exactly.
No, it's a blind person in a furry suit.
Just stumbling around.
I wouldn't mind being Sharon Stone's chair. That
See, he knows. Jeff was with me on that one. It was like, well, I don't know who gets humped the hardest in a movie. I'll replace myself with them.
well, it would be what's his name in Showgirls, right? By Jesse.
Oh yeah, Kyle MacLachlan in the pool.
Yeah.
That's too much for me. Never mind. I'm not that advanced.
I see your head is getting like it's hurting from that. Just thinking about that scene.
Yeah, my pelvis was bruising automatically just thinking about it.
Yeah, Rutger Hauer, man. He was a great one. I had a question for the chat.
It is now.
It is now. Getting aside Douglas and Basic Instinct would be pretty good as well. Douglas and Black Rain. That's one of I feel like an underrated Douglas film. Love Black Rain.
It is a good one.
I just love it's got the Blade Runner aesthetic, if you think about it, for the most part. That look and feel.
Is that a Ridley Scott movie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of when it's been a minute since I've seen that one. I remember it when it was out.
Liv would be Kat Dennings.
And Nick and Nora's. I've never seen Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist.
I've heard of it. I haven't seen that one. Yeah, she was getting she was in Blind Fury. Okay. The guy who steals the stuff in Jurassic Park. Newman,
yeah. Wayne Knight.
See? Nobody cares.
He's here. Hey, yeah, he is. Blind Furry, Professor. You got a new trailer to work on. Jaws from Moonraker. That was that means I get to hook up with that little German lady with the braces or whatever she is.
I've been deliberately as mean as possible. Yeah, see, Jeff loves Black Rain. Yeah, I feel not too many people talk about Black Rain. I don't know. I feel like it's an underrated one for sure. I feel like it's for Michael Douglas. I feel like it's a gritty film. I mean, I'm surprised he didn't do more stuff. After that, I was like that. I mean, I guess Basic Instinct and what's the other one? The rabbit and the Fatal Attraction.
Yeah. Yeah, Michael Douglas always seems to figure out a way to get screwed in his movies. Like literally. It's like, is there a sex scene? Is there an opportunity for me to write my butt into this screenplay?
Well, it's like even that other one. What's that other film with Demi Moore in
Disclosure?
Disclosure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael Douglas gets the screenplay and he reads it. It's like, so Demi Moore finds you irresistible. And he's like, makes sense.
It's the silver fox. The silver fox hair, man. That's what it is.
That is what it is.
I mean, that's how we got Catherine Zeta, right?
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Kara explained the backstory of the feud with Matt. There was some sort of confusion, and Matt was apparently Kara's blocked on Matt's channel. And when Matt said he would check into it, but I have no confirmation that Matt has rectified the situation. So if I don't know. We'll try to put a word in for you, Kara. I don't know. I can maybe talk to Marcy. I have an in with Marcy. We can. Matt's dog.
Oscar, talk to Marcy. See what happens.
That's what we do. Have Oscar and Marcy sit down and bang out.
Be the go-betweens. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have them be the
go-betweens. Mediation is needed.
Black Rain is awesome. Sato was great. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of his early films. Yeah, Black Rain. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, Black Rain's awesome. And if y'all haven't seen it, Jay did a video on Disclosure, so go check it out on his channel. So it's hilarious. Oh man. What was the other one wasn't interesting? Really?
It's slow. It's a bit of a slog.
Right.
But at times, There are things about it I like, but on the whole, it's a bit of a disappointment as a movie. I think he wanted to intentionally get away from House of a Thousand Corpses, Firefly family stuff, and do something different. So it's a very like kind of 70s slow. I don't know. Just it's got almost a Rosemary's Baby vibe to it. Like that's the tone. It's not funny the way Rosemary's Baby is, but it's just very slow burn and playing to something, and then the ending is mediocre satisfactory.
Oh, okay.
But it's got a great cast, and
Yeah, like I said, I mean, at the beginning, I was kind of like, all right, all these old witch ladies are dancing around naked around the fire. But as I was kind of, when she starts listening to the record and, all that stuff, all that stuff started seeming kind of interesting, but also kind of familiar, i.e., Evil Dead sort of stuff. And like you said, the cast is great. I just haven't finished watching it. I got to a certain point and I was like, I think I started doing something else. And that's why I was like, but it seemed interesting, but now you're telling me that the ending's mediocre. So I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't really build to a crescendo. It sort of builds to a reveal, but the reveal is sort of like,
If you could have a life-size diorama of a movie scene to have somewhere in your home, what first comes to mind?
A life-size diorama. Wow. That is a toughie. Maybe Pee-wee's house from Pee-wee's Big Adventure, with where he's got like all the toys on it, and he's got like he turns on the water octopus on thing to water the lawn and all that. Like that'd be a dope diorama to have.
Now, I'm gonna blow your mind here, Don. Well, not really, because you can
bastard. That's just easy on my brain.
I think I think this would be kind of obvious given our past, but I would do the Predator ship with the different trophy skulls.
Oh yeah, that would be a good fit for you. See, my first thought was Batcave, and I was like, I think that was my answer for a different question when Eric posed to us. So
yeah, I think just like walking in and be like, check out my trophies, and it's like all like a xenomorph head and some big old Tyrannosaurus looking skull with like extra mandibles. Now what says check out my house of fun than a life-size diorama of a Predator ship.
A variety of alien skulls.
Yeah. Oh man, I wouldn't mind being Van Damme and Nowhere to Run. Come to think of it, getting down to it in the 90s. Was it? Yeah, that's when she was still. Yep. Although I'm not a big fan of that film, though.
Nowhere to Run. I don't think I've ever seen it.
It came out after Universal Soldier, and I think that's why I didn't dig it so much, because I was so like Universal Soldier, man. I love Universal Soldier, and then like to see him not really do any kicks or anything in Nowhere to Run was kind of like, come on, where are the kicks? I don't know.
I thought there was some sort of kicking contract he had to sign. Like he has to kick in every movie. He has to do the splits, and he has to kick someone in every movie.
And show his rear end. But
yeah,
I don't think he doesn't do any of that in this film. Blasphemy.
That's not the Van Damme I know. That's not my Jean-Claude.
Oh, that's another thing. I saw JCVD over the weekend.
Did you like it?
I did. I actually did like it a lot. I had seen the show or the miniseries. I don't know if it was a miniseries or the show that they had on Prime.
No, I didn't know that.
I saw that and I enjoyed that. It was fun. It was like a little bit more fun than the film. The film version was wow. That was some,
That's what I liked about it. It was a weird, almost. It reminded me of like a Charlie Kaufman story or something. It was so meta, where it was like a movie about Jean-Claude Van Damme, who's thrown his life away on drugs and being an asshole, and just he was at the peak and he kind of ruined it, and he's reflecting on all that he's lost. And then this fake action star who has no real, bona fides. He's all studio, like it's all on screen, ends up in a heist, and he has to figure out how to thwart it. I mean, it's a brilliant idea, and he has to like deal with a lot of self-doubt and stuff. I mean, that's not something Van Damme does.
And then the thing that the only nitpick that I have, and again, the reason why I saw this I got to give props to these guys. Um, sorry, Kara, but Matt Pugwell316 and Dave's have his zombie reviews. We did Street Trash last weekend. We did a watch along for that, and we all of a sudden we got into a conversation about Van Damme, and I had mentioned that I had only seen the show, I hadn't seen the film, and they were really pushing JCVD for me to check it out. So I saw it. I actually did I want to say I did like a double feature. I watched that, and then I watched like Lionheart like right after that. But no, yeah, it was really good. I feel like my only nitpick with the film is I feel like it had some weird ADR sort of thing with the voices. I don't know. The voices seemed like it was like overdubbed or something like that.
That's kind of what I thought. I thought maybe it had been released in a couple languages, or maybe it was originally in French or Belgium or whatever. I don't know, but
Black Rain is great. Yes, yes, it is.
People
See, Black Rain,
Chocolate Rain. Oh, sorry.
and all throughout your next, such a badass female horror character. I haven't seen your next, but that's when that's Barbara Crampton's return, right? When she got like came back into the horror fold again.
You next, your next is good. It's a fun ride. It's almost more of a thriller than a horror, but it's got a bit of a April Fool's Day vibe to it. I don't know. It's cool. I like it.
Cool. Salem is one I need to rewatch. I liked it, I think, but I need to revisit. Yeah, I need to finish it. I mean, I need to finish. Oh, I'll probably rewatch it again from the beginning just to make sure I catch it all. But it was one that kind of had my attention to check out and stuff like that. On Blocksmith, we can maybe talk about
yeah. Now that I'm remembering the conversation, I think he didn't know how to unblock you. I think was the issue. He didn't know where to find it in the settings or whatever. So maybe I can talk him through and we'll get this technical difficulty worked out. And regarding Jason, that's pretty much my same review. Like I think I liked it and I enjoyed it, but I wouldn't expect other people to enjoy it. I do kind of want to watch it again, maybe this Halloween. I'll throw it into the mix.
Hey guys, sorry to do this. I have to jump off real quick. I'll be right back. So, Don,
all right.
If you can keep track of the chat, I'll be right back, guys. Sorry about that.
All right. Well, unfortunately, as a guest, I don't get moderation of the chat, but I'll try to get through it as fast. I can't bring it up on screen, but. Kara says that until she's unblocked, her and Oscar shall seek blood. I don't blame her. Bronson says that JCVD 2008 is excellent. He really gave a wonderful performance in that. Yeah, I was on, actually, I think the first time I ever did a stream with Video Tasties, maybe even Jeff was the one who asked me. Somebody in the chat asked, what's your favorite Van Damme movie? And I kind of ran through them all, and I was like, well, I guess it has to be like Kickboxer or Bloodsport, right? And I was like, oh, well, JCVD is kind of a hidden treasure. It's off the beaten path for him. But also, like Larry said, Universal Soldier is a classic and all that. But yeah, I'm glad Larry watched it. What movie did you recently see that you did not have high hopes for, but actually loved? That's a toughie. Because that frequently happens. Like I say, I'm guilty of going into movies influenced by what I've heard. So if it's some movie that flew under the radar and wasn't on, like it didn't get a lot of love or publicity, and then somebody comes to you and lets you know, like, I remember Boondock Saints was a movie like that. I'd never heard of this damn movie, and somebody told me, you got to see this. And I went into the video store, and I think it's called like Boondock Kings or something. And the girl knew right away what I was talking about and found it for me. So if it's a flick you've never heard of and you stumble onto it, it feels like you found some hidden treasure that's just yours. But if everybody everywhere, like, I know I'm not gonna like Barbie. Like it's just I don't think I'm gonna dislike it because it just seems like too fun and loose. But yeah, I don't know. The word of mouth going into things often does affect me heavily.
And then the guys didn't win the Oscar, so I'm boycotting the film.
Yeah, until Gaz and Kara get some just desserts, we're all on strike.
Sorry, Matt. And Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
It's excellent. He really gave a wonderful, yeah. Again, JCVD did a great job in that film. And again, sorry about that, guys. You know, I had a something come up, so I had to run out real quick. Sorry about that. So let me catch up on the chat. Sorry about that, Don.
Oh, I only got through a couple comments. It's quite all right.
Movie
This
did
was
you
the question
recently?
I was on when
Okay,
you
okay.
walked in. Yeah.
You recently did not have high hopes for, but actually loved. I think it would probably be The Guest.
Oh, I never saw The Guest.
That one's really good.
I think it's from the same writer director as You're Next. I think.
Is it?
Isn't it that guy who did the Blair Witch remake? And I can't remember. A lot floating around in the old dude's head.
The other one, I guess the other one too would be which one was it that I was really surprised that it was good? I guess I would say Drive, because that's where I was like, my buddy kept pushing that film on me, and I'm like, really? The Gauze? Friggin' the Notebook guy? And I saw it, and I was like, wow, I was not expecting that. So when I saw him getting cast for Blade Runner 2049, then I was like, okay. And then he's great in The Other Guys. I mean, he's hilarious in that.
Yeah, just checked.
The Nice Guys. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I just checked. Adam Wingard did do Your Next and The Guest as well. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I really hope they do a second one. That would be really, really cool. I think I enjoyed it. John Hurt did a parody of the Just for Scene. Yeah. I love that scene. That's great. Did you watch it in English? Because the original language. Oh, okay, yeah, I saw it in English. That's why. That's why the dubbing sounds a little bit off to me. Then, yeah, I figured it was something like that. Like it's like, well, maybe it's just maybe it's just a little bit off. I don't know. Maybe it's just where I'm streaming it from. But yeah, okay, then that makes sense. Then it was in French.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you probably did. You watch it on streaming or on a disc or?
Streaming? Yeah, they had it on Tubi.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I believe I watched the English dub as well, but I had it on disc.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guess You're Next. Yeah, I got to check that one out. I know a lot of people talk about it, and it's got Barbara Crampton, and she's been doing a lot of stuff since then. She's been doing I still need to watch that Suitable Flesh movie too before I lose my Shudder subscription.
Yeah, as I say, I saw that bouncing around on Shudder too. I put it on the list.
More of a Chuck fan.
More of a Chuck Norris fan. I understand.
Oh, I thought he meant, because didn't you say on one of the streams before that isn't Russell says Chuck is a female or a word for a female or something?
Oh yeah, I think he said it was like a pretty woman, Chuck. I think he said something like that. He was calling May that, as I recall. May.
Ruh-oh. Go first for dubs, but since it's JC's original voice in the French, he didn't dub himself in English. Oh, okay, so yeah, that's why it sounds weird. Yeah, I didn't know that. Like I said, I had heard about it and I saw the show, and then but I hadn't seen the film, so yeah,
I didn't know it was a show. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, it's like it's just like a mini. I want to say it's just like a mini series on Amazon. It was an Amazon Prime thing.
And is it the same deal? Is it like a heist and he's trapped inside, or is it like a whole sprawling adventure kind of thing?
It's just, I want to say that it's like a sprawling adventure. It's weird, man. It's interesting, but it's funny. It's more funny though. It's got more humor to it, and I was at least that's what I took from it. Maybe I thought it was pretty good. Let's see. Yeah, so yeah, Jason, You're Next. Everybody, consensus is You're Next is really good. What are some films you are looking forward to this year?
I guess the ones we just talked about primarily. I don't know what all else is coming out this year. I would say obviously that new Beetlejuice interests me for sure. And then the Alien, the Romulus. I don't know. I don't know what else. What else are we waiting on this year? You got any big releases that you're excited about? I know I still need to see Dune 2, but I'm not like excited about it. It's more like I need to kind of go check it out because I know it's going to be good and I'm going to enjoy it. But Obviously, if I was like chomping at the bit to go see it, I would have been on it already. But
there's a couple, I still haven't, and it's weird because I thought this film came out already or was going to come out in March. Abigail.
oh yeah, the vampire girl one or whatever.
Yeah, I wanted to see that one. I'm not like, oh my god, I gotta watch it, but I'm curious because it's got Dan Stevens, which I'm a big fan of his, and it looks decent. Like I said, I think I said it before on a previous stream. I'm not big on the humor of it, but the effects look pretty good. The girl looks creepy, which is creepy. Kids are always they'll sucker me in. You know what I mean? Unless it's Megan.
Yeah.
I didn't really enjoy that movie.
Little kids can be scary as hell. I just Googled upcoming movies for 2024. So this is what Google's saying. So some of these could be wrong, but we got Venom: The Last Dance. We got Deadpool and Wolverine. I will watch that on streaming. I'll get to the theater for it, but that's one I will see on streaming. Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire. I might see that in the theater just because it's a giant spectacle movie, but I'll for sure see that at some point, whether streaming or otherwise. Joker: Folie à Deux. I don't know if I'll see that in the theater or not as well. That's another one I will for sure see. I'm intrigued by it. The idea that that's going to be a musical and Lady Gaga and all that, like, it has so much baggage attached to it. It kind of interests me. Beetlejuice. Also, the new Roadhouse is on Prime right now. I didn't watch it. I saw it was today when I logged in. It was on the splash page, so I'll have to give that a watch. And I've heard nothing but bad things about it.
Oh, really?
The Jake Gyllenhaal Roadhouse. Yeah, I've heard 2 or 3 people jumped on it right away and saw it. They were pointing out that it's pretty damn dumb. So,
but it can't
things
be
like
worse than
Crocodile.
Roadhouse 2, right?
Well, one of the complaints I've heard from 2 different people is there's a crocodile attack in salt water, and like stuff like that. Just things that that they should know better than, like. Let's see, The Fall Guy, the movie. Civil War. That's right. I was intrigued by Civil War. Basically, sounds like exactly what it is. It's a movie about a civil war in America. Gladiator 2, I believe Denzel's in that. That's been coming out forever. That one I'll watch on stream. Yeah, I'll see it on streaming, but I won't go to the theater for that. Twisters. So Twister Part 2. I didn't even know that was a thing. That's one I would think about it in the theater, because if you're going to see a movie like that, the bigger screen would be better. But if no Bill Paxton, what's the point?
Yeah. Or Helen Hunt.
Yeah. Furiosa, a Mad Max saga, is supposed to come out this year. That I would see. That might be the winner. Maxine is coming out. I do want to see Maxine.
Oh yeah, that's right. What is the other one?
Borderlands. Nosferatu is coming out. The Lord of the Rings, the War of Rohirrim. Probably not. The First Omen. That's a streaming, but not in the theater. The Legend of the White Dragon. I'm not familiar. Furiosa is probably the winner. A Quiet Place 3 also. A Quiet Place Day 1, actually, so a prequel. But yeah, I don't know. Furiosa is probably the one that jumps out at me out of all of those that I would probably be anxious for to see. What about you, Larry? Out of all those I ran through, does anything sound awesome to you?
Yeah, Furiosa, Nosferatu, obviously Romulus, Juice 2, Borderlands. I think I'd see it. It looks fun. Godzilla X Kong. I definitely want to see that. Maxine. I do want to see that.
What was the one that looked? We just saw a trailer for it. There's one with Cate Blanchett that looked almost just like Borderlands, or is that Borderlands?
No, that is Borderlands.
It is Borderlands with Cate Blanchett. Okay, yeah, that's what I was going to say. Borderlands I might check out, but that's a streamer probably more than a theater.
I think there's also the Planet of the Apes one too, which again I'm not.
Yeah, I was gonna say there is a new Planet of the Apes one, but I haven't seen it. I didn't see any of those in the theater. I watched them all on HBO when they came out.
I'll probably watch Wolverine Deadpool. I'm interested in that one for sure.
Yeah, I'm curious to see Hugh Jackman in the yellow suit.
Yeah, Hard Target.
Yeah,
Love that movie. I don't care what anybody says.
yeah, Hard Target.
He's rocking he's rocking that mullet, man. And John Woo, man. Can't go wrong with John Woo. And
John Woo.
yeah. Except the second one. I didn't really like that. I didn't even know there was a second one until I saw it on Tubi after watching Hard Target. Oh man. Yeah. Time Cop, Lionheart.
Lionheart. I never saw In Hell.
I think I did watch it once a long time ago because a buddy of mine, the one that was pushing the guest onto me, he had a bunch of those Van Damme straight to video movies. So I want to say I saw that one with him, and that one looked pretty solid. But it's been so long since I've seen it. I love Hard Target. It's yeah. See, Jeff knows. Boondock Saints. Yeah, I was kind of let down with the second one.
I was
for Blood.
Blood. That's Kara. Yeah, or maybe it's Oscar.
That'd be Oscar.
Yes.
Guest. Yeah, Guest is good. It's really good. Yeah, Guest is really good. See, we got some love for Guest as well.
Some Adam Wingard fans. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the soundtrack is great. Did you Liv? Since you've heard you're talking about the soundtrack. Did you ever hear the fake soundtrack that Adam Wingard came up with for a fake sequel? Let us know in the comments. Yeah, so apparently Don. So Adam Wingard has been wanting to make a sequel to The Guest, right? But so I think it was not last year. 2 years ago, he released as a sort of like April Fool's thing. He released like some artwork and a playlist of like a fake soundtrack for a sequel. And it was actually, and then somebody took it to the next level and they released it on vinyl as well, which is interesting. But it's definitely. Have you seen?
That's
so
next
you haven't
level.
seen you need to watch The Guest, man. If you haven't seen it, it's really good.
I haven't. I've heard nothing but good things, but yeah, I agree, Russell. that was what turned me off from The Guest. I kept hearing The Guest was awesome, and then I watched the Blair Witch thing, and I was like, I don't know about Wingard, man. But yeah, I do want to see that. Hey, Ginger Ninjas, A Suitable Flesh is fun. That's all I need. I need to watch. I need to watch Suitable Flesh and Thanksgiving and The Possession.
That's what it's called. Jean-Claude Van Johnson on Prime. Yeah, so it's not really a sequel.
Oh.
It's not really it's not really like a part of the JCVD film. It's just it's its own thing, but it's fun, man. It's fun. I forgot it was called Johnson, not JCVD. Monroy, how's it going, brother? Thanks for stopping by.
A couple more FBI guys. Monroy, there he is. Yeah, Juan's awesome. We're gonna. When you said the Johnsons, I said we're gonna need a couple more FBI guys.
No, the other one. If you don't like,
I was 6 years old, you asshole. If you don't like your next, you're wrong. Yeah, you're next, if nothing else. Just those masks, like the sheep mask and stuff that they wear. That's so like iconic. The imagery worked really well. They built a whole wrestling character around it.
Yeah, I need to watch it, man. It's one of those things where like I keep hearing so many good things about it. I kind of feel like it's gotten to that point where that's why I never saw Trick or Treat for so long, because everybody and their mother was like praising it so much. I felt like you were talking about earlier. I felt like I was going to be let down. You know,
that was another good example of one. Yep. It people told me about it, and I was like, eh. But I saw it only after a couple of good recommendations, and then I started telling people about it and making sure they knew. You know, you get but anytime you hear this, you're gonna love it. It's like, oh no, like it's too much pressure. You take this one, Larry. What do you think? Would you rather see yourself in a role in either Face Off or Con Air?
Let's
You and I
see.
feel like Con Air.
What?
I said you and I feel like guests on Con Air more than Cage and Travolta. Although,
Yeah.
take my face off.
I think I would. I think I would say Con Air because Cusack's in it, and he's one of my favorite actors.
Mm-hmm.
So to be on set
well, there's so many,
with
there's so
Cusack,
many good roles, even the Dave Chappelle role,
Mhm.
even the Dave Chappelle role,
Steve Buscemi,
Steve Buscemi role, Malkovich's role. You know what I mean? There's so many good ones in there.
Virus. Yeah, man. I mean, I would love to be on that set. Just talking to seeing like having stories between like Cusack and Malkovich and Nicolas Cage. And speaking of Con Air, why didn't Steve Buscemi do more creepy roles after that?
I don't know.
Like, I wonder. I don't know.
I think he got overexposed. I think Buscemi got overexposed. He had a window after Reservoir Dogs where he could get like any role, and he was the like indie goofy guy darling. Like he would just turn up in things as Buscemi. But since then, that's kind of faded back. Like you can't just get the Buscemi pop anymore, where he's hey look, he's Buddy Holly or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Jeff says a face-off remake with Larry and Don would be awesome. Actually, I don't know how they do it because Don is super tall and I'm like short. So don't let the camera fool you.
And I have a mild allergy to cats, like unless it's a hypoallergenic cat. So welcome back to In the House. I'm all stuffed up and snotty.
It's like it's not him.
Larry's got a bunch of like new bruises on his forehead from walking into things because he didn't remember to duck. Yeah.
I have to stretch out my legs, man. My bones are add like metal something to be as tall as you.
You're the reverse of Cotton from King of the Hill. You had shins added.
Yeah.
I had an extra pair of shins put in.
Four sets.
Joker 2 is a musical. Yeah, just stack them on top of each other.
Yeah, I don't see. The only thing with Joker 2 as a musical, something tells me that it's all in his head.
I could see that. Yeah, him having a nervous breakdown and imagining it all, because that was kind of, spoiler alert, that was sort of where we took part 1 too. So
yeah. So I mean, I feel like it's gonna be a musical, but at the end of it, you'll find out it's like it was just in his head, And if that's the case, then it's like, oh well, y'all already kind of told us in the last film that was going to happen. Now, if it doesn't, that'd be cool, but I probably won't see it until it hits like Max or something like that.
We were discussing movies that we were surprised about. Trick or Treat was another one. Boondock Saints was one of the ones I used as an example because that was years ago, but that was one of the first times it's like, I've never heard of this movie, but other people told me to see it. And that's how Trick or Treat was. The Joker, I obviously heard of, but it just didn't sound good to me. I was like, Joaquin Phoenix in a non-action-y Joker movie, and I have trouble with any movie where they want a villain to be the hero. Like I'm supposed to find the Joker a sympathetic character, it's like he's supposed to be someone I hate. He's the villain of villains, But the Joker movie pleasantly surprised me for as derivative as it was pretty damn awesome.
Yeah, the first one when I saw it took me a long time to see it, and then when I did finally see it, I was like, "Oh wow, this is pretty good." And I just feel like the second one, if they're gonna play that same sort of trope from the first one, I think it'll kind of, I don't know, I think I wouldn't enjoy it as much. I feel like that first one should have just been that, and that's it. It should have been a one-off, at least in my opinion. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, the thing that really caught me off guard with the Joker is I didn't like the multi-universe stuff. Like I get tired of, okay, there's this Joker and there's this Joker, and then we've got this kind of Joker. Like I don't like the multiverse business, but I liked the way this Joker ended because it sort of established that there can be many Jokers. Like he sort of inspires others to be like him. So that would explain why other Jokers turn up because he was the template, So I thought it covered its own butt really well, you know.
Yeah, I like you said, I definitely want to see Godzilla versus Kong. I will say this, like I'm a little spoiled by -1, so might might
Yeah.
might mess with my
Yeah,
love for it.
Godzilla and
Although,
Kong, that's definitely a big screen movie. I always say
oh
there's
yeah,
a difference between streaming movies and big screen movies, and that's definitely a big screener.
yeah, that's that one I am interested in. I definitely want to see it, but again, it's just one of those that I feel like -1 really it set the bar pretty high. I mean, it was really good, man.
I wonder how long before Godzilla -1 is on streaming anywhere.
Yeah, I'm curious because I definitely want to see it again. Got 5 minutes into the new Roadhouse. No thanks. uh, that good.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That
saying.
bad.
I heard 2 or 3 people already within the last day or so talk about how bad it is, and I was like, "Uh-oh, here we go."
Did you know that? I didn't know about that. Is that considered the first found footage movie?
I mean, if that's what I've always gone by. You know, a lot of people think it was Blair Witch, or well, they argue whether it was Blair Witch or The Last Broadcast. But yeah, Cannibal Holocaust to me is the one I always go by. But if you told me that there was some, you know, found footage movie that they made in Mexico that I never heard of or something in the 50s, you
Yeah,
know,
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. The idea, once you think of it, it really slaps you in the face. Like, oh, that's a great way to make a cheap movie, the found footage stuff. But, um, and Cannibal Holocaust sets the template for Blair Witch and everything, you know, where it's like
yeah,
these people died and we found this, so now we're gonna watch what happened to them after they're gone. You know, like I think that's kind of it's a good setup for a film.
yeah. I am hesitantly excited about Abigail. Definitely want to check that one out. Hopefully it's good, but I haven't seen anything about it. I don't know. I need to double check to see if it's came out. I wouldn't be surprised if it was just like a small window release or something like that. What were we seeing?
I
I was
saw
seeing the
a
cinema.
poster. I saw a poster or a one sheet or whatever ad for it on Instagram, but I didn't
Hmm.
see any. I still haven't seen a trailer or anything. So
Oh, really? Yeah, there's a trailer, and the trailer, like I said, it seems it at the beginning too. What I really liked about it is it does. You hear the notes of Bela Lugosi's Dracula, the score from the black and white Dracula. So that caught me in first. I was like, oh man, because I love that music from the original Dracula. Uh, Deadpool Wolverine, I'll see in the cinema. Venom 3, I'll wait. See, I didn't even realize Venom 3 was already coming out. So that kind of threw
yeah,
me off when
Carnage.
you mentioned that one. Roadhouse remake is. I'm shocked. Well, not that shocked. Yeah, see, that's a consensus, man. New Roadhouse is not good. Yeah, just stick with the original. Can't go wrong with that.
Well,
Yeah.
the part that bothers me is the director of the new Roadhouse was like had a campaign a couple weeks ago where he was bitching about how it wasn't being released in the theater. And he's like, this isn't fair. It shouldn't go direct to Prime. It should have a theatrical release. Like he must have thought he really made something good. And now that the reviews are coming out and it's like, no, it's crap, just like you thought. And not fun crap like the original Roadhouse, you know.
Yeah.
The original Roadhouse is like a 41 on Rotten Tomatoes. And it's like, yeah, we know that it's actually a good movie. But this one seems like it might be a 41 on Rotten Tomatoes and earn it. So,
Yeah. Looks way too CGI.
yeah.
Not a fan so far. I mean, I feel like, yeah, I mean, what they've shown us, yeah, there's a lot of CG. But if they do it like Mad Max Fury Road, I mean, because even Fury
Yeah.
Road, I feel like they did a lot of that stuff practical. Yeah, there were definitely some CGI stuff in it, but I feel like hopefully in the trailer we're just seeing like that's the extent of the CG. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the road stuff and all that stuff is practical. Hopefully, I mean, I don't know. Um,
Yeah.
I'm interested in it. Definitely want to check it out.
I haven't seen any footage of it yet, so I haven't, you know, seen any CGI or anything. But I kind of feel like there's enough goodwill from Fury Road that makes me want to see it. You know, like I don't know. Fury Road was another one I was expecting to be total crap, and when I watched it about 15 minutes in, I'm like, never mind, this is great.
Yeah, yeah. I was another one that I was not really expecting. It was just kind of like, and for that one, oddly enough, that was a first date movie I had with somebody, and it's because like we were like, well, let's go to a movie, and it was like, well, what's starting right now? And there was nothing that was like, I was like, well, Mad
I've been
Max.
in there.
I was like, I kind of want to see that. Do you want to see that? She's like, yeah, that's fine. I'm like, all right, cool. Went to see it, and I was like, wow. And then the second time I saw it, and I saw it twice in the theater. Second time I saw it during the, I guess at the beginning when you see the ladies, they're the milk stuff. I don't know if you remember that scene. Some old lady that was in front of me, she got up and she walked out because I'm right at that scene.
What's she doing watching Mad Max anyways?
Yeah. Can't they just make new films, Gladiator 2, Twisters? Yeah, exactly, Jay. Like, I don't know. They just can't come up with anything original. Hey, Silverlight Gaming, how you doing, brother? Thanks for stopping by, man. Yeah, I'm excited for Beetlejuice 2. Hopefully, it's gonna be a good one. I guess remake was bollocks. That one wasn't that good. The Bruce Willis Death Wish was pretty bad. See, Jeff knows. Planet of the Apes box set. Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. Or was awful. Love the original Planet of the Apes saga and the recent trilogy. Yeah. Tim Burton. Whatever. Bunch of Van Damme movies are sequels. Hard Target. Oh, yeah. It's horrible. Time Cop Part 2. Horrible. Cyborg 2. Bloodsport 2. Yeah. Yeah, man. We're also watching The Burning. Oh, nice. Cool. Bloodsport. Yeah, great one. Let's see. I'm trying to catch up here on the chat. He only decided to come back to the terrible. Yeah, with Batista. That's the one that he came back to. And Scott Adkins, right? I think it's Scott Adkins as the other guy. Can't remember. Wingard has done well with Godzilla and Kong so far. Of course, Universal Soldier sequels. Yeah, those are bad. They should just have left it at the first one. Love the first Universal Soldiers. Jay, I got 0 minutes into the Roadhouse remake. He saw the credits and like, nope.
Yeah, I've seen enough.
Roadhouse, nope. Not gonna do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Home invasion film. You're next. Okay, characters you love, characters you hate, characters you love to hate. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely have to check it out.
Yeah.
When it comes to this face off, I go for which film do I own? If I own it, that wins.
Yeah, I own both, so it was a push.
Yeah, I had to. Oh, Kara's heading out. Sorry, I missed you, Kara. Thanks for stopping by as always. You and Oscar have a great evening and great weekend. So everybody, our HR team is leaving now. So it looks like everybody's telling
take off your
goodbye.
pants. All right. Oh, sorry.
I got my chair. Ladies, here you go. Everybody else, cover your eyes. Oh, like in Dirty Work, remember? 3, 2, 1. Shut your eyes.
Good night, Kara.
Good night, Kara. Take it easy. You and Oscar have a good evening and weekend. Cruella prequel totally was tapping into the Joker vibe. Emma Stone was pretty good in that, though. I never saw it. I didn't have any interest in it.
Yeah, I never saw the Cruella prequel, but Emma Stone has grown on me more and more over the years, so I might watch that. When she first came out, I was like, I'm already familiar with the work of Lindsay Lohan. We don't need another one. And then she's been awesome ever since, So she's earned my respect. God bless her.
What actor in Hollywood do you feel matches your personality? Oh wow. Do you get along with? Oh man, getting all these crazy good questions, man.
See, I always empathize with Cusack or Paul Rudd because they're just generic vanilla white guys, 3 bland bitches, as it were. Like I always just sympathize with them because they're not too far in one direction. You know, they're not overly Arnold muscled up, or they're not, you know, some weird whatever. Like, you know, it's hard to empathize with George Clooney. It's like, yes, I am the world's most handsome man. Like, you know, all that's a little weird.
And Batman.
But I do have a friend who occasionally he'll tell me to quit being Vince Vaughn. He'll say, you need stop with the Vince Vaughn today. Yeah, like whenever I'm particularly kind of snarky and mouthy. Like so yeah, I guess that's another one. What about you?
You need to stop being Vince Vaughn and Swingers.
Yeah, that's basically that's what you described. But Larry, you're so money, you don't even know it.
Bringing it all back to the last stream, man. No, man, I don't know, man. I would say, I would probably say Cusack, because I feel like Cusack is like an everyman. He can play, like, he can do action, but he's not like, you know, and he has the dramatic chops, you know, to where it's just like he can play that, you know, the downtrodden, you know, like one film I feel like is very underrated is The Raven. I love that movie. I know a lot of people didn't watch it. Heck, when I saw it in the theater, it was like only me and a buddy of mine. But I mean,
yeah,
I don't know. I mean, I can't really think of who I'd match with personality wise.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I say, the generic relatable everyman, like everyman is one word. It's kind of the universal, like, you know, Jimmy Stewart. I empathize with and relate to Jimmy Stewart more than I relate to Bogey, you know.
The Queen is here.
Hey, man. Welcome, Queen Man.
Let's see. Jungle Holocaust, aka Lost Cannibal World. My years before. Oh, interesting. I've never heard of that one. Interesting. Have you heard of that one, Don? I've never heard of that one.
No, Cannibal World.
Interesting. I'll have to check out Fury Road now then. Actually, haven't watched it yet. Oh, wow. Okay. Didn't have Gibson. Yeah, I can see that, and that's why I was kind of like iffy when it first was coming out. But the trailers, they sold me pretty well. So
yeah,
I don't know. I thought it was. I still think it holds up pretty well too. I really love that film, and surprisingly enough, my wife loves that film. But she's a big Charlize Theron fan as well. So I wouldn't have seen Atomic Blonde. That's another one, Atomic Blonde. I wouldn't have seen that one if not for her wanting to see that, and I was completely surprised by that. That was a really good movie. The house is full tonight. Yes, yeah, Fury Road with Mr. Tom Hardy, with Venom himself. Thank you, Jeff. And you're one of them. You're here in the house with us. You're one of the great people in here for sure, my friend. Thank you. And thanks again, everybody, for stopping by. I'm glad that y'all are enjoying the show on a weekly basis and joining us. So, I mean, I definitely got to give y'all props for sure.
I think she's referring to me taking my pants off, but that's what I'm taking it as. Yeah, that's.
Oh, man, that's great. See what happens here? You get a good conversation, fun chat, and Don taking his pants off eventually after HR leaves.
Well, yeah. Once it's the week, it's the freaking weekend, baby. I'm about to have some fun.
And all the great beards, Russell's, Jason, Texas Russell was here, Don's, mine. I mean, what more can you ask?
I was gonna say I was gonna lump you in too. Get out of here, you. Pinch your little cheek.
And Cusack and Hot Tub Time Machine 2.
There you go. Mm-hmm. I think you and I should be the new Harold and Kumar. I think you and I should be the new Harold and Kumar.
I'd be Kumar.
Sure.
Oh man.
Let's see where else we
over here. Oh man, you over here
Oh yeah, she heard me. I think that's about time to wrap it up. Well, HR left, so I'm allowed to. Yes, he knows.
Yeah.
I'm a fun man, but I have an unlikable dickhead to me as well. Larry
Thanks,
Don and
Jason.
Johnny.
Yeah,
It's got a great.
we'll need to like start spamming QSAC all the time, and it's just like and until it gets to him and his people, and then they'll be like, "Who are these guys that keep saying, talking about me, asking me to be on the show?" You know,
He's gonna be so
We'll just-
confused.
yeah, we'll just keep putting it out there, like, "Oh yeah, next week we'll see if QSAC's going to join us for the show," and we'll just keep doing it, and spamming like QSAC into house, and it's like, "What's this hashtag? What's the show that these YouTubers are talking about, saying I'm going to be on their show? I'm not going to be on their show."
Cute.
The cues. Oh man,
The cues.
the cues. Talk about
Into cues.
Yeah, Better Off Dead.
Yeah,
Love Better Off
From
Dead.
Better Off Dead alone, we can do a series retrospective. We'll just go through all his films.
$2.
$2.
The terrific threesome. Well, guys, on that note, we're almost about at 2 hours, my friend. So I think it'd be a good place to end it off with tonight. What do you think?
I agree. I think that's a perfect thing. I hope
You
to
wanna
see all
plug
of you.
anything?
Yeah, I was going to say, I hope to see everybody on my channel next Friday for In the House episode 9, assuming we aren't canceled after this one. That's always the caveat. We never can tell when we're going to get canceled, but we got a few things in the work. We're trying to dig up some guests for you guys, a few people from the community. So hopefully we'll have some more word on that coming up in the next couple episodes. I have a few thumbnails pre-made for movies to watch. I just haven't watched them yet. So assuming I don't, most of this week I had to get up early in the morning. So the late night streams had to go on a bit of a hold, but I'm getting back to my nighttime hours. So keep an eye out for pop-up watch-alongs, but most definitely keep an eye out for next week's episode of Into House on my channel. What about you, Larry? Besides the new Jada Toys, Bella Lugosi, and what did you do on Wednesday?
Actually, I didn't get a chance to do one on Wednesday. Because
what was your? Oh, okay. That's why I didn't. That's why I was drawing a blank. There was nothing there. Okay, got
yeah. Unfortunately, it was a busy week at work, and I just got. It was so overwhelming. So I just kind of took a breather. But for sure, I was. For sure, I'm gonna at least do Friday. Friday's Figure Friday, man. Got to do it. So I did the Bella Lugosi, the Jada Toys one. It's a solid figure. Just as I say in the video, is the face sculpt is kind of off for me, and I think you mentioned that too in the comments, Don. Yeah, it's a little bit iffy, but yeah, I did that again.
It looks like
the
toy has a lot of stage makeup on. It's got a lot of pancake makeup and heavy duty lipstick and stuff. It looks almost like it's like the actual makeup from the making of the movie is on it.
Yeah, I felt
the rest of it, the box and the accessories, those little newspapers and stuff, those are all super cool. Check that out.
Yeah, it was. I was really surprised by that stuff. Take it easy, Jeff. Take it easy, Professor. Thanks again for stopping by. Texas Russell, Sean, everybody, thanks so much, guys, for stopping by. Y'all are a big part of this. So, we love having you all hang out with us every week. So thank you so much. We can't, again, this would be, if it was just me and Don doing this, we'd probably get pretty stale, but you all make it very, 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 very fun with us. So thanks again for coming by.
Oh, the chat. I've said it a million times. The chat is the third host. The chat is the third host. They always know. Mm-hmm.
The only other thing
I think
that
should we have George Hardy take us out, Larry?
Well, before that, let me mention one more thing that's coming up. I'm going to be I'm going to be over on Patrick's channel. Have Cheetah will for 8 Questions With on April 3rd. So I'll be getting interviewed by him. Previously, Don was interviewed by him as well. If you haven't seen that, definitely go check that out. It was a really fun, fun live stream. So if you haven't, go check out that one. And April 3rd, go check out his channel with me on there. I'll be posting in the community and stuff like that too. But everybody here, thank you all so much for stopping by. And again, guys, y'all are super. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for hanging out with us and us talking nonsense and stuff. So it's great. Thank you so much, guys. So you want to you want your nemesis to take us out?
Yeah, let's go ahead and have George take us away. You guys have a wonderful night. I see on Mayan.
Larry the Canadian.
Sorry. Go ahead, man.
I was gonna say I see Mayan posted the link right there for you, and I see that Russell says he's going to be on the panel tonight on Sean's channel for that Thief watch along. So lots of stuff going on in the Into Houseaverse.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. I'll definitely stop by in the chat, and as always, I mean, I'm always in there. So again, guys, I guess we're gonna go ahead and let the nemesis of Don here sign us out. All righty, let's see.
In Texan for his birthday, known as the Horror Cat Dad. NECA King, host of In the House, one of 3BB, and as an amazing, considerate friend, keep that calm rants about deliveries coming a wonderful day. And don't pee on hospitality, because I won't allow it. Hey, it's George Hardy from Troll 2. And Larry, the Horror Cat Dad, hey, happy birthday to you. This is from Matt. And you guys have a great day. And from an old man here, from Troll 2 Forever, you guys, happy birthday.
It always freezes on this version. We need to get the happy spring season.
Oh, that's crazy, man.
George doesn't want us to have a happy spring anymore. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
But thanks again, guys. Y'all have a good night. Take it easy. And we'll see y'all next week. Take it easy, guys. Have a good night. And a nice weekend.
Adios.